All right, we are all set. No more squeaky chair as I try to adjust it. My apologies, but we should be getting started here soon. As I say that, we are getting launched into the game. Again, first map will be Control. It will be on the map Busan, and then game 2 will be played on... Oh man, I'm already forgetting. Hybrid. Yep, Hybrid, and then Escort. Not Escort. Hybrid, Push. Man, I'm already forgetting. Anyways, we'll see when we get there. But right now, we are getting into this game number 1, CEI versus UFV in the NACE Open Plus League. Waiting for all the boys to get loaded in. It should be a good game. I'm excited. CEI, kind of a rough match last week. Hopefully they will have a bounce back this week. But it looks like, from what I hear, the boys will be running a slightly different comp, as well as having some players swap onto different characters. Mainly, we'll be having Trendy on the Lucio. We'll be having Ty Guy onto the Baptiste. Nettingham is going to be running a Ramatra. Red Comet will be on the Ash, and Dr. Boom will be running the Sojourn like last week.
Hello, good to see you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Check the objectives.
But as we get started, right now CEI is going to be running a more rush comp oriented team, especially with that. Oh, never mind. Looks like Nettingham is going to be going back to swap off the Ramatra immediately. Right onto the Maga. Okay. I wonder why that is. I cannot see what the other teams has. Oh, they have a Maga as well. Okay. Nettingham choosing to run the Maga into Maga. Just a better matchup for him. Especially whereas Tank is kind of not the most influential role of the season. With that said, Nettingham is about to shred this Maga completely, but he will get away with that charge. Right now, the boys pushing down the stairs onto point, pretty much uncontested, as UFV is kind of pressured out. That Maga coming out from Nettingham, really offensive, getting him down to halfway. Nettingham soaking up all of that damage, as right now, CEI and UFV are just kind of in a very brawl-heavy comp. Both teams just trying to put as many bullets as they can into the enemy team right now. Both Magas duking it out. Again, Maga does way better into Maga. I think Ramatra actually, Maga is one of his worst matchups. That said, CEI loses 2, but UFV down a tank, so it's still kind of even. CEI should still have 4 out of their 5. And they have control of the point still, up to 30%. Right now, CEI looking to spot that last out of place Widow. He tries to get the charge, gets a little bit of damage before that Widow can get away. Right now, CEI looking very, what am I trying to say? They're keeping possession of the map very well, choosing to hold that center canopy. With that said, Red Comet does get picked off by that Widowmaker, who I assume is sitting up in that tower. There's the Immortality as well as the Kusune Rush coming out. With that, Nettingham is going to pop his ult along with the Kusune Rush, trying to see what he can get. Probably going to pick off this Moira. That said, he gets him. CEI is down by 2. There's a charge. He misses, unfortunately. CEI probably won't be able to keep this as they lose their final support. However, that said, Nettingham cleans up the rest of the team, going for the Ash. The Ash takes up the Widowmaker. I thought that was a lost cause for CEI. Nettingham taking out 2 of the 3 left. That Maga is going to be caught out by himself. Moira able to keep him alive somehow as he gets down to 1. I got on his way back. CEI will have to try to stabilize before UFV makes it back. That said, we have Sojourn ult and Bob. So we'll have both DPS ults as well as probably Window here in a second. Hopefully that will be used in joint with either somehow with Bob or with this Sojourn ult from... Oh, that said, Dr. Boom picks off 1. The Lucio not able to get the beat off in time. Lucio very low. Dr. Boom not able to find him. The Bob picks up 2, but is picked off. Sorry, Red Comet is picked off by that other Ash. CEI looking very dominant in this first little round, or first round of the game. Not much to say about that one. CEI takes that pretty much uncontested.
This coming.
A slightly different comp from CEI this week, probably to try to. I don't even know what the words I'm looking for are.
How's it going? What's up?
But so far, this game number 1 looking super good for CEI as they have the first point. It's best of 3 in this first game mode. Right now, CEI not going to swap up any of the comp. Ty Guy still sticking to that Baptiste, hoping to add a little bit more DPS on the side of CEI. UFV choosing to keep the Maga. Maybe almost gets completely shredded. Comment looking for any sort of picks. Finds the Tracer on the right side, trying to flank, keeps her away. Not able to find much as he peeks and immediately gets burned by the Maga. Right now, Nottingham duking it out with the entire enemy team on point. Absolutely shredding that other Maga. Dr. Boom gets taken out by the enemy Sojourn. Gets taken out, my apologies. There is the immortality. Nottingham does go down, taken out by the enemy Mora. And CEI just going to have to fall back and regroup as UFV has finally put their foot down. They're not going to let themselves get pushed around in this upcoming game.
Not so fast.
Right now, UFV spawn camping just slightly. CEI will have to push out of this, and they will be already down to half. Not looking good for CEI as they start their initial push back towards the point. We'll have window. We should have Maga ult. We'll have Kasumi rush as well as Bob. There's the window coming out from Ty Guy. Not able to make much happen with it. Dr. Boom does take out the enemy Maga, but Nottingham goes down as well as Dr. Boom. Right now, CEI down by 2 players. Ty Guy absolutely locking on to that Tracer, evening it out, but they will wait and have to regroup for their CEI will have to come up with some sort of answer for UFV's very dominant comp. Right now, they are just sitting on that point, not letting CEI push any closer. Nottingham just not able to do much. He baits out the charge from enemy Maga, body blocking him, but there's the ult coming out from UFV. Moira ult follows, Kasune ult online, as well as the enemy Nottingham's ult. Right now, CEI just not able to finish off those targets as UFV cleans up, taking out all of CEI and dominating this second round. It is a best of 5.
Things are getting interesting.
So first to 3 map wins. CEI just going to give that round number 2 to UFV. Not able to come up with any sort of answers. Hopefully the boys will have some sort of comeback for this. Right now it looks like, let's see,
What's up?
that Maga
How's it going?
on the enemy team is doing quite a number along with both of their
You better
DPS.
keep
Okay.
up. This isn't a daycare.
Kids can surprise you.
Red Comet swapping
better not
onto
be
the soldier,
disappointed.
choosing to go for
also
probably a
disappoint you.
comfort pick over his Ashe,
What's up?
as well as Visor window.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, buddy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
CEI going to push left onto height,
No or never.
going to
Let's do
meet
this.
UFV in the middle around the center pillar. UFV keeping on to Maga, swaps it to the Reaper, maybe to try to even chip away at Nottingham's health even more than before. Right now the boys just getting pushed away, Nottingham having to pull back as the onslaught of pressure from UFV continues. Then Nottingham tries to stick it out. The Immort will keep him alive. However, with it being destroyed, Nottingham back to full. Enemy Maga will be at 1. Unfortunately, Nottingham has to reload. Ty Guy taken out by the enemy soldier. CEI just not able to finish the kill. That said, he gets the Maga. CEI is evens right now with a tank up and alive. Nottingham is going to look for that Reaper. Going to just walk on the point, try to get this Moira, who is completely alone. The Reaper has tried to contest him on point, phased away. Right now, the enemy soldier, Sojourn, really doing a number. That Reaper giving some pressure onto Red Comet and the Lucio and the Black Lines, or the Baptiste in the back lines. Knitting him, just having to absolutely soak up as much damage as he can. He will have to pull back, unfortunately, as Red Comet is taken out by the enemy soldier. CEI not really able to come up with many answers to UFV's comp. There's the Reaper ult, picks up 3, both support and Dr. Boom. The, immortality just not able to keep them alive through that.
The night is young.
A little bit of toxicity coming out from UFV. Not something we like to see, but you know, it's just it comes with the game. There's the manga ult coming out from UFV. Kasune ult from CEI, as well as Window, just doing what they can to take this out. So many ults being pressed. There's Visor coming out from Red Comet. He'll pick up 2, a third, and walk on the points. Going to take out this Reaper, more than likely with 1 HP. CEI finally found their way through UFV's defense at the cost of pretty much every ult in the game, except for Sojourn. I think everybody used ult in that fight. That was pretty crazy. CEI gonna hold the bridge on that far right side, choosing the height, as well as UFV not going to have the easiest way to walk up to them. They're gonna have to come up one of those stairs or try to pick them off from the distance. But running the Reaper, the Maga, the Sojourn, not a lot of distance characters. So CEI is just choosing the better position, hoping that their Sojourn will be able to get a pretty good charge shot kill from across the map. They're going to pull down that right side, trying to scare off that Reaper. UFV is going to push up, trying to contest that height. Red Comet off by himself, holding that off angle, seeing if he can't find any supports out of position. The game kind of going back into a standstill as both teams look for their ults, which were all used in that last fight. Nittingham just going to walk forward, charge into the enemy team head first, looking for the Sojourn, not able to find anything as he is completely shredded. A little bit of an overextension coming out from the tank of CEI, perhaps a little bit overzealous, just trying to find something. Unfortunately, it cost his team the fight and might cost them this game, as UFV at 85%. CEI is going to get one more fight. Right now they have no ults online. However, that said, Kasune is almost up, Visor is almost up, as well as Window, I believe. Window is at 80. CEI is going to have to push through this and go touch point. Red Comet going to try to run, see if he can't find a point. UFV keeps them all in that window. An overextension coming out from Nottingham. We don't love to see it. UFV looking very dominant in that game number 1. Play of the game going to Denda on the side of UFV.
This ends now.
Beautiful played, as you can see. Capitalized on that Maga pushing too far forward, and then just ran over the rest of the team, sniping them from across the map. So that will be the first point going to UFV. Will bring us to 0-1. Again, this is a best of 5. CEI is going to take 5 minutes. With that said, that first game was it was good. It could have been better. I feel like there's a few plays that could have been changed, but all in all, CEI looking better in this game compared to previous games. CEI, again, this map is very good just due to the many corners that you can play and defend. CEI will be defending first, so I'm hoping to see the boys set up on some good height, as well as play those corners super well. I'm going to be keeping to the Maga. Guy swapping to the Ana. Looks like we'll be running the Soldier as well as the Kiriko still. And the Sojourn.
I guess you can't predict everything.
As you can see, Trendy card already getting set up on that height there.
Stick with me and you'll climb straight to
CEI
the
crouching
top.
around as to maybe not alert the other team of their footsteps. Unsure. Maybe just being a bunch of goofballs. You never know with the CEI boys. But right now, CEI looking very set up very well in some good position. Guy choosing to play that kill box in the back. He'll have some good rotates back. There's the Doomfist coming out from UFV, as well as the Lucio. Moira still. Doofus dives back, just choosing to charge away instead. Right now, both teams just scrapping around this center clock tower. That Doofus getting a little bit separated. There's some charge from Ham, but he'll get out of sightlines of his healers with that charge, and he will be absolutely shredded. The Echo laser beam doing double damage to those below half health. That Doomfist is just going to continue to dive all the way back. The Ana will get the sleep off, knitting him onto the Orisa. Surprisingly, I half expected to see a Doomfist Ditto, but right now, knitting him, going to be playing on the Orisa. A super good counter into this Doomfist, just able to keep the pressure up and basically hold this control. Right now, Nittingham not able to get a lot of the healing that he's probably expecting. Probably due to the new patch, still a little bit more adjusting going on, especially with the healing reduced. That said, Red Comet does pick up the Moira. There goes Chai Guy taken out by the Echo. The Echo actually a wonderful pick, in my opinion. That Doomfist really just putting in work in the back, staggering CEI to the point that they're probably gonna have to give up this second point without any pressure, just due to the fact of respawn timers and the Sojourn still coming out from spawn. Oh no, actually they're farther from spawn. My bad. It looks like CEI might get one more fight before UFV pushes this cart all the way to second point. We have Visor, Suni Rush, we have Nano, looking very good to be set up for this next fight. There's the Echo ult, there's the Nano Visor, picks up one, maybe. Oh my gosh, that Echo just barely getting away from him. Absolutely. That was lucky. Covered up by the pipe. Red Comet not able to get the finish. There goes the Doomfist. However, the Moira ult will take out the Comet. There's a Kisune Rush popped by Trendy Card. Right now, Nittingham on the Roadhog, putting in a lot of good work. He's choosing to, I'm assuming, play Roadhog for that his own field. Perhaps his team not able to give what he needs. Therefore, he will have to do it himself, right? There's the hook. Hits on the Lucio. Almost takes him out. Lucio sitting at 1 HP. Or I guess closer to half. There's the Roadhog ult. He'll be popped right here. He's going to push everybody back away from this cart. Probably not going to be able to pick up anybody, but that said, almost gets some more. She had Fade. There's beat coming out from Lucio. UFV going to try to push their way through this Roadhog. Nittingham doing a really good job of keeping the rest of UFV pretty much occupied. Teleport, leaving Trendy Card barely from the Doomfist ult. That said, Nittingham gets the Lucio. CEI has lost both of their DPS. Nittingham finds the enemy. There's already Nano back up. Nano onto the Roadhog. Echo will pop her ult, however. Just going to close out this final point as CEI will be pushed out of point number 2 onto point number 3. Again, this is game number 2, Kings Row. CEI needs to find some sort of answer for UFV's, immense pressure. Honestly, not giving them a lot of breathing room. The staggering from this Doomfist is absurd. I am still skeptical on the Roadhog pick. However, that said, he has been putting in work with this. There's the hook onto the Tracer, gets the kill. Right now, CEI finally finding some sort of stabilization. There's the hook from Nittingham onto the Doomfist, who's at 1 HP, and he manages to get away. Again, Red Comet just not able to get him right before they find that cover. We still have Kasune. We'll have Whole Hog again. We should have Visor. Here it is. Nano is at 50, so we probably won't have this in the next fight. Nittingham already at half. There's Visor coming out from Red Comet. Finds one. Not able to get a second. I said the Echo will get taken out. CEI looking much better. On this point number 3, 3 minutes left, so they still have a while to defend this point. Hopefully the boys will be able to keep their footing. They finally found a way to stabilize. This Doomfist really putting in work. He's able to dive back there, disrupt the rest of the team, while Nittingham just gets absolutely shredded by this Echo. There's a hook onto the Soldier, not able to get the kill, but puts her enough that she'll have to pull back. Full Hog is online. We have Kasune, possibly a combo coming out from the boys. There's Kasune Rush, however, he will have to pull back, grab that little med pack, use that pull, so kind of unneeded. But that said, there's Full Hog, a little bit late, but not able to get much value out of that Whole Hog besides pushing UFV back. We have Nano. We'll have Sojourn ult. Hopefully we'll be able to see some sort of Nano Sojourn ult. Red Comet picks up the Lucio. A Doomfist diving into the back line. Pops the ult to get away. Nope, goes for the Ana. Picks her off. What a bait. Choosing to wait just a few more minutes. Gets the punch onto the Sojourn off ledge and onto Red Comet. Soldier. There's the ults from UFV supports as Nittingham is the last one left on point. Still full. There's the Nano going on to Nittingham, so he might be able to hold this a little bit longer. Just trying to get absolutely anything going. That Doomfist gets absolutely demolished. The Nano hook coming out from right now. CEI found their footing. UFV, a minute 30 left on the clock. They have 5 meters left to push. CEI looking set up pretty well. They'll have Visor. They'll have Kasune Rush. They won't have Nano, and they won't have Sojourn. And they also should have Full Hog. That said, if the boys play this right, they should be able to use Kasune Rush with Visor. Now there's a dive from Doom. This Red Comet can't get the here. There's the Sojourn ult. Takes out Ty Guy. If Trinity Card can get Kasune popped before Red Comet has already been taken out. CEI will fall in this last little bit. Not able to find an answer or keep their footing against UFV. UFV only 40 seconds left on the clock. CEI will have to. I mean, they'll have to push significantly faster than UFV if they want any sort of chance coming in. And it looks like we'll be having the Diva come out from CEI. Nittingham
shoot me.
Just trying to find some sort of answer for UFV. Probably trying to find a way to keep his teammates alive and keep the dive going. Find a way to pressure UFV's backline supports as well as block off any damage and healing. My guy will be swapping onto the Zenyatta. Looks like the boys will be going back to a more familiar comp. Again, is that a... Nope, that's Kiriko. Okay, Kiriko and Lifeweaver.
5, 4, 3,
Hello there.
2, 1. Attack. Capture.
And Nittingham will swap to Doomfist.
I'm here.
UFV back onto the Maga. Nittingham goes to the height, finds the Widowmaker. Unfortunately, not able to get the pick off as Kiriko teleports back. Nittingham might get picked off here. However, that said, Red Comet picks up 2. Nittingham will fall. However, CEI is up by 1. That Maga might cause them a little bit of issues. With that said, CEI kind of walks onto this point. Maga choosing to stay back, wait for his team to regroup slightly. CEI needs to get 3 on so they can get this point cap. UFV is just going to walk back, let CEI cap this first time. High Guy gets a pick onto the Widowmaker. That Maga tries to get back onto point, not able to make it. Maga does get picked off by Nittingham. Nittingham just going to do his best to stagger UFV. Gets the Sojourn. Dives in for the Lifeweaver, gets the punch. However, Lifeweaver and Kiriko will be able to pull back. Still alive. But Nittingham keeping up the map control and the pressure onto UFV. Right now, the boys looking very good, actually, with 5 minutes on. I think they pushed onto that faster than UFV, unsure. But right now, CEI just going to try to push their way through these streets. Again, the corners doing a super good job at providing cover for the defenders as well as the attackers and making it super hard to get any sort of pushes going. Truly, as both teams have to find a way to get around all of these corners, all this cover. Nittingham looking for any sort of stragglers, goes for the Sojourn, unable to figure out 80 left. He's going to commit, he's going to land on the Soldier. Catches her right before she's able to hit the Mega. Oh my goodness. Right now, Nittingham doing what he can in this back line. There's the Nano onto Nittingham to keep him alive, and hopefully he'll go crazy. Hits the McCree, going to look for this Maga. Gets the punch. CEI absolutely working their way through UFE in this point number 2. This Maga not able to find any answers as Red Comet and Nittingham, along with the Nano coming out from Guy, absolutely shut down any sort of defense UFE had in that point number 2. CEI, 5 minutes left with one more push, potentially, to UFE's defenses. Again, this last point can either be the easiest push of your life or it can be the hardest thing to get through. Just depends on how the defense plays it. UFE's Sojourn set up pretty well, but the jump to the back almost gets shredded. We're about to see some ults come out from UFE as the Maga is looking to set himself up. There's his Sojourn ult, dives in. Maga will probably pop his ult in the back. Yep, there it is. Onto Red Comet, he will find no one as Red Comet takes him out. However, CEI taken out, or not CEI, Nittingham taking out, and there's the ult coming out from McCree. That barrier just keeping CEI from being able to run away. There's the res on the Maga. UFV finding their footing, keeping CEI from absolutely steamrolling their push. Hopefully CEI will be able to pick up the momentum. The anti misses Maga, unfortunately. Nittingham will have ult, however Red Comet gets taken out. We should have Nano here in a second, as well as Kasune Rush. I'm hoping we have Visor. We do have Visor. If this is played correctly, CEI should potentially be able to use Doomfist ult, take out a support in the back, right? And then we'll have Kasune Rush, Nanoed Visor. There's Kasune Rush coming out from UFP. Nittingham using the ult, not able to find anybody. Gets Nanoed, probably maybe an accident, as Red Comet is just going to work his way through. And McCree falls off the edge. CEI might be able just to push this uncontested onto the final point. Maybe, nope, there goes the Doomfist. The CEI now has to pull back. The ult's coming up from CEI, maybe not the best coordinated. I think there was a little bit of coordination going on there. There was an attempt. However, it just did not work out the way that they assumed. Kasune Rush was never used from CEI during that last push. Could have been a game changer, as well as Nano going on to the Soldier. It went on to Doomfist instead. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but a Nano Visor, I would say, in my opinion, is better than a Nano Doomfist, simply because it's an auto aim and Soldier puts out a lot of damage. That said, there's the Kasune Rush. CEI just going to try to rush their way through this last little push. That Maga hits the trap onto him, however, is taken out in the process. UFV is going to take out both supports from CEI, and CEI will slowly be picked off with no healing. Nittingham left by himself, going to be staggered by UFV. If he can make his way out. Nope, there's the stagger. As CEI, their 5-minute lead has dwindled down to 2 minutes and 30 or 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Hello there.
Guy pushing up. There's the anti onto the Maga. He'll simply walk behind cover, stuck. However, the Suzu from Trendy Card absolutely saving Guy from that Fraser bomb. Absolutely excellent use of a cooldown. There's a sleep, as well as the anti-nade. The Maga goes down. CEI has a chance. There's the Visor coming out from Red Comet. Finds the Mercy. as well as the Sojourn. CEI looking very good, as all they have to do is push this cart onto the final little bit. Lucio will stall. There's the Maga. Lucio will be taken out by Red Comet. Tracer in the back. Maga gets punched off the map. This Mercy just going to do what she can. There's the Sojourn ult. CEI just needs to get a little bit. There's the visor onto the Sojourn. Sojourn stalls a little bit longer as CEI will push onto this final point with more time than UFV. CEI looking super good time-wise. They will have 30 seconds more than UFV.
Score 3-3. Switch
Again,
sides.
CEI just finding a way to use their ult a little bit better, perhaps in that last little push, that Kasune rush giving them momentum that they need, as well as that sleep and anti-nade onto the Maga. That first pick was absolutely crucial in CEI winning that. Looks like the Roadhog from Nottingham will be coming back out. Perhaps just a comfort pick for this Kings Road defense. Well, actually, his comfort pick would be Reinhardt, but right now Reinhardt is not great in this season. I think, in fact, it's probably the worst he has ever been. And that might be an L take coming out from me, but it's just from my observation. Red Comet doing something a little bit sneaky, perhaps trying to get a little peek at what the enemy team has to offer.
Thanks
He's
for the
going to
compliment.
rotate back to height.
Got a few tricks.
Hopefully.
5,
Nope. He'll be playing on point with Red Comet and Kai Guy.
1.
Dr. Boom and Trendy Card will be playing height.
Objective A.
Let's get this done.
As right now, CEI is going to work the best they can to get as much of their ult charge as they can. Both the DPS from CEI gets taken out immediately. There's the Mei wall, the famous Mei wall every single team has used against CEI. Not able to come up with any answers. That Maga trying to body block Nottingham from getting away. Nottingham will pull back. He'll pick off the Hanzo. He's going to be contesting with this Maga. CEI not able to put much pressure on this first capture point. However, they're holding this kill box way better. The kill box being the arch on the right side. It's just a place that UFV will have to push through. Therefore, CEI can just throw whatever damage they want down into the center and more than likely get a hit. It's just a good way for Overwatch players just to put as much damage as they can into one place. And it's a place that has to be. That said, there's the Dragons. Doesn't find anybody. The Maga for UFV will be taken out. There's Whole Hog coming out from Nottingham. Paired with the Kasune rush, he'll take out 1, 2, getting third perhaps. Nope, Mei will be able to Mei ice block enough. CEI absolutely holds UFV in that kill box. All they will have to do now is push the cart up to that point. Hopefully, everybody cross your fingers, send your good vibes to CEI, as this final push will be easy for them. That is my hope. They have 1:30 on the clock, 30 seconds more than UFV. It's looking good for the boys. That last point looked very, very good. Again, the paired Kasune rush with Whole Hog. That's a good use of Kasune. We love to see it. We love to see ults paired up. You can be the hero and pop one ult and hope that you do all the work, or you can just work with your teammates
We're in
and
this together.
find beautiful results
All
like
of
that.
us.
You and Reyes were both enhanced soldiers. Yet he reached his
Diana will be staying online, as well as the Kiriko Doomfist coming back out from Nottingham. Red Comet on the Soldier.
my old command team.
I think that's a Widow.
Let's do better
from
this
USV.
time.
Could be absolutely baiting us though. Very possible. That said, Nottingham baiting out with the Doomfist. Out baited me out. What the heck, man?
Capture objective A.
Sounds like we have a Maga. No Widowmaker, only an Ashe. As Nottingham will go into that side room for the mini. CEI will have to find a different way through. Nittingham just not going to mess around with the Doomfist, swapping onto the Sigma? Roadhog. Right now, Taiga kind of holding down the front line himself as Ana, CEI just getting a little bit of poke damage, trying to build their ult so they will be able just to push through this. A minute left on the clock for CEI. They're going to have to make a push here soon. Perhaps a well-placed anti-nade from Taigai onto the Maga, as well as a well-timed hook. There's the sleep, there's the anti, but it will be cleansed. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, Taigai not getting the timing right on that. The Suzu coming out to cleanse the sleep. He throws it at an unfortunate time. It cleansed the sleep and the anti. Probably not intentional for UFV. There's the anti onto the Maga, however. Maga will be cleansed again. There's Suzu. CEI not able to find any answers to push through this. That said, there's Kasuni Rush coming out from CEI. Hooks onto the Moira. Doesn't get anybody. There's the Soldier ult and the Maga ult from UFV. Nano boost onto Roadhog. Maybe he'll be able to get a whole hog into this final push, and he will be killed immediately. There's the Visor coming out from Red Comet, will be stomped out as UFV holds CEI before they can even get onto the first point. What's the score? Series score. Right now, 0-2 in the favor of UFV.
Play of the game.
CEI looked much better in that game number 2. However, just not able to find an answer for the very, like basically the wall that is UFV. That Maga doing a wonderful job. CEI at 0, UFV at 2. Again, this is a best of 3, so this will be do or die for CEI. And it looks like we'll be taking another 5-minute break. Alright, and game number 3 will be played on Servasa. This is do or die for CEI. Best of 5, like I said before, sorry. So UFV at 2. CEI going to have to find some sort of answer for UFV. Right now it looks like the boys are just kind of being not steamrolled through. They're just not getting the picks that they need when they need to get them. UFV doing a much better job at finding those out of place people and getting those picks. CEI going to be swapping onto a Bastion
Kids can
from
surprise
Dr.
you.
Boom. Right now, probably going on comfort picks. Nittingham
also
bot back
disappoint you.
onto the Maga. So this game number 3 will be a best of 5. So first to 3 points. The total series of best of 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint. Mark
Hey,
As both teams get engaged, it looks like, and it sounds like we're going to have a Genji on the other team. There's the Maga as well as the Moira coming out from UFV. If it isn't broken, don't fix it. UFV's Maga doing a very good job at keeping CEI under a lot of pressure, as well as keeping them all very low. Actually, that burning doing quite a number. CEI is not able to find any sort of answers. There's a charge across the thing, across the opening. Nittingham gets taken out. There goes Dr. Boom. That Maga absolutely going to walk through the rest of CEI along with that trigger. Penny card goes down, as well as Red Comet. This game number 3 not looking that great for CEI as Nittingham swaps onto the Doomfist.
Hello there.
And I believe that was a Sojourn swap. It was.
Open your eyes.
There's a sleep as well as the anti, but then the cleanse. Just how cooldowns work in this game. CEI. Taigai will have to look out for that cleanse for sure. There's the ult from the Maga already. Already has his ult. Dr. Boom sliding into it. Takes out the Maga. There is the Tracer Bomb onto Dr. Boom. CEI CEI will find their way back onto this last point. Onto this point. Right now, the boys trying to find some sort of footing. All right. Right now, CEI will have Visor, will have Kasuni Rush, as well as Nano. There is the Nano onto the Doomfist. Unfortunately, the UFV 16 won't even be there. Gets the pick onto the Kiriko. I did not expect that. There's the ult, not able to get anything. There's the Visor coming out from Red Comet, finds two. CEI not giving up on this final, or on this first point. I don't know why I keep saying final point. It's the first point. The Tracer on UFV will be caught out by themselves. That's a good stagger coming up from CEI. There's Doomfist diving into the back. CEI is going to fight for this in overtime, 99 to 85. All they have to do is win this fight, and they win the first point. And instead, overtime almost goes away. But UFV puts one on. It's going to cap the Lucio. Oh, nope. It's contested by Doomfist. CEI not able to find any sort of answers, or gets pushed out of that point. I guess not find any answers. They had an answer. But gets pushed out of that first point, losing that first control point to UFV.
Flashpoint Garden.
Hello there. Hello.
Doomfist still staying in from CEI. Nittingham looking for any sort of out of position characters. Dives in, tries to just get a little bit of splash damage as well as build up some armor. Red Comet takes out the Genji. Nittingham waiting for his cooldowns to come back in before he dives back in. 2 seconds on the clock. He tries to punch on the Maga, but the Maga using that pillar as cover. There's the ult coming out from Maga, keeping Nittingham right next to him, taking him out in the process. CEI will be forced to pull back as that Maga, again, just absolutely putting in work into the team of CEI. We still have Visor, we'll have Kasune again, we'll have Nano again. I'm hoping to see a Nano Visor. I don't know if that's good in this season or not, but in previous seasons, pretty much in the entirety of Overwatch, Nano Visor has always been a good idea. Dr. Boom gets taken out by the Genji. Trying to get his punch charged up, not able to find it as he has to use the corner not to die. Genji takes out Tai Guy. CEI going to be spawn camped by UFV in his last game. Not able to keep up the momentum or the speed, or keep up with the speed from UFV. This game number 3 not looking great for the boys as they are not able to even make it out of spawn. Nittingham going to use his ult to test a little bit longer, hits it just barely in time. That said, doesn't last very long as Maga again finds a way to absolutely obliterate him. CEI has not used any of their ults so far, or they used 1 or 2. Just not able to find a proper moment to use them. That Maga and Tracer from UFV putting in absolutely the most amount of work.
Yes. Hi.
I believe I heard a Zarya? Yep, there's Zarya coming out from Nittingham. Perhaps a better answer than Doomfist for this Maga. Zarya, pretty good counter to most tanks and DPS in this game. That bubble uses it to get more charge. There's the Lucio as well as the Visor from Red Comet, as well as the Nano, not able to pick anything up, reflected by the Genji. Oh my goodness, UFV absolutely cleaning up CEI in this game number 3. They haven't even capped yet.
They'll regret that.
There's the cap. CEI will have to basically, there's the swap back from Nittingham. CEI just trying to find whatever answers they can, whether that be in swapping characters or maybe using an ult. There's an ult from Umaga. Kitsune rush from CEI.
It's go time.
Him runs onto the point. CEI is now even. There's Red Comet taking out 2. Quick work. He goes for a 3rd. Needing him absolutely stealing it from his grasp. CEI will find some footing onto this point number 3 with the Maga pick.
How's it going? Hey! Talofa!
Right now, CEI, not a lot of ults ready to go. UFV will probably have at least Dragon Blade and the UFV. They'll have Moira ult, probably Tracer Bomb. There's Tracer Bomb. There's Moira ult. Charges on the point, trying to be contested. Will have to pull back due to all that burning. Maga is going to put in a lot of damage. CEI will be pretty much ran over as that Maga just looks at Nadingham. Trending card jumping off the, or getting booped off the edge. CEI finds their footing and loses it.
My tactical visor.
That said, we have Maga ults, we'll have Visor, we'll have Nano. There's some good ults for CEI to work with. Hopefully they can make it back to this point. Red Comet going to do the best he can to book it there. That Tracer will find him and pick him off. There's the Blade coming out from Genji, Maga ults, and that will be the series. CEI showed promise in the beginning and just did not have the gas, so to speak, or the momentum to continue on in this final game number 3. That will be CEI 0, UFV 3. And that Maga, UFV, absolutely putting in most, if not all of the work. Oh my goodness. Well played from both teams. That's it from us today at CEI Falcons. If you haven't already, go ahead and go check out our Instagram, CEI.Falcons, where we give updates to games. Sorry, I'm playing music from my phone, apparently. Where we'll give updates on game day about time, as well as... there we go. Let's get some music while I give us a little bit of an outro, huh?